Everybody's feeling great today. Um, it's a different world out there, being in a fascist society. But look around at your own life. Is everything okay? Are you able to do fun things? Um, be glad you're not in a targeted. Well, I started to say, thank God you're not in a targeted. Well, I was going to say be glad if you're not in a targeted group, but now we're all in a targeted group because if we say anything against the regime, we're now called a terrorist group, Antifa, even though all of us on the Democratic side are Antifa. So just means we have to organize more, doesn't it? So anyway, I just gave a video, but it wasn't live, and I wanted to do a live show and do some readings. In my other video, I touched on a bunch of different topics. I think I left out one that I had wanted to mention. Um, where is it? Yeah, there were just things that I woke up and started listening to videos, and I was thinking about different things. Tara Palmieri, I get pretty sad when I listen to anything about Epstein, but I want to keep abreast of it and know what's happening. And I guess there's going to be a vote. And since there's been an election, it looks like they're going to probably be able to pass the, whatever you call it, to ensure that the Epstein files are in fact released in full, I believe. I don't have MSNBC anymore, so I listen on YouTube. But a lot of times they're behind in the news anyway compared to the independent news people. Seems like they know more than anyone else. Um, and I touched on, well, Scott Evans really did a wonderful interview with Kamala. And if you want to see it, I did put a link in my posts. It's well worth seeing. It's fun, it's lighthearted. I talked about funding Israel, and I did a couple pendulum throws. Anyway, I don't want to tell you all about what I did on that. What I'd like to do now is do some 3 deep breaths inward. Breathe in the good, breathe out the bad, raise your vibration. Get you closer to source. Okay. So, okay, so yes, I want to use these old cards of mine because I did a lot of research and I wrote on the cards different things that would apply to what you do if you get that card. So I'm very happy to be able to read cards for you when you're ready. I might have to come on later. Sarone, Tuia, you saved me. Okay. Thank you. I've been feeling better. I've been taking a couple steps, but I still have pain in my knee, still trying to push through it to practice doing a couple steps each day. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, the knee acts up when I do too much, so I'm easing into it. And thank you for asking, Sarone. How are you doing? And also, do you have any questions about politics or about yourself? Yes, there is progress. Oh, and tomorrow I get a hearing aid. Oh my goodness, I never thought I'd be going hard of hearing. I know my grandfather had a big problem with it, but I thought it would just be the males in the family genetically passing it down. But no, it hit me hard. But I'm hopeful about the um, hearing aids. You do have a personal question. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, these old cards. It's hard to pronounce the name, but this is the deck I'm using. The Visconti Sforza. Sforza. An S and an F together. Okay. Yeah, well, at least I hear you in writing. So that's good. So, yes, what is your personal question? Love to know. I'd be happy to answer. Let me just do a little more. So that I ground myself and I can bring in the good angels. I am doing free readings, yes. And if you want to put in things in caps, it's even easier for me to read. That would be fantastic. Star Phoenix, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. I was to tell you the truth, I've been a little depressed about the world situation. I haven't been on a lot in the last few days. In fact, I haven't been on, I think, in about 5 days. But I'm starting to feel more, yes, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Everybody says it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's going to get better. And the 18th of October, there's a huge protest. No Kings protest. The people. May the force be with you. The people. The people are going to win. This is a democracy, even though it seems to be fascistic now. I don't know if that's a word. Anyway, let's see here. Do I have a question? Sarone? Okay, you're in a no contact with Robert. Does he want you to send him a message or prefer that you stay away? I don't know who you mean by we, but let's see. See what the energy is around that. I'm going to pick a card. These cards are difficult to shuffle, so. Okay, I'm asking about Sarone. Boy. There's a big change coming. The best thing for you to do is to clear away the old to make room for the new. What I'm seeing is that wait for him to contact you. That's what I'm seeing. Do wait for him. Okay? Um, I know you're probably heartbroken, but try not to worry and do not put yourself down about anything because this is his problem. Um, Robert, it's Robert's problem. So don't put yourself down about anything, okay? I'm sorry you're going through this. It's difficult to let go when you really care about someone. Star Phoenix, what's next in love and can you trust it? Should you give it a chance? That's my question. Yeah, that's fine. Star Phoenix, I mean, love is so worth it. Even if you're going to get burned, even if it works out badly, it's still worth it. It's worth giving it a chance. Um, I'll pull a card, but the thing is, if you don't give it a chance, you'll never know. I mean, you want to know, right? This sounds like you're seeing the possibility of love. I don't know if you have someone in mind. Let me pull a card. Just let me pull a card to see if there's any more advice for you. Star Phoenix. What's next in love? Well, no matter what happens in this love situation, you're going to be overcoming an obstacle. It's going to teach you something, this love. You definitely should give it a chance. Success, you're going to have success in overcoming obstacles against overwhelming odds. So that's interesting. Let me give you one more card, see what it says. Be a little cautious though. And try not to overanalyze it, okay? If you're getting worried, try to throw away the worry, get into a meditative state however you can. Just try to empty your mind, have no noise going on, and you will hear answers. You will hear answers. Yeah. So do that and then proceed with caution, okay? Star Phoenix. Um, yeah, I'm sorry you're feeling low. It's such a difficult time in our country, isn't it? I just never, I mean, I'm 76. I've never in my lifetime seen anything like this. Are we in 1933 Germany? My goodness. Um, Saron Tuia, he's the one whose dad went into a coma a couple months ago. Oh, I think you told me about that. Your last message of support went unanswered. Our plans to be together stopped. So then, so I know how he felt about it. You know, I don't think he felt good about it. I mean, your plans to be together, oh my goodness. It's a tough situation. Again, I'm going to say meditate because I don't want to tell you to leave him alone necessarily in a spiritual way. Um, he probably needs you very much, even if it's not talking. Maybe he doesn't feel like talking. I don't I don't blame him. I sort of understand the situation, even though I've never been in it. Um, I mean, have you not talked to him for months now? Um, oh, I was wondering about the we. How did you know? You're probably psychic. Um, yeah, I'm sure he did feel bad about not continuing on, but sometimes people have such trauma in their personal life that they can't manage a relationship at that time. I still feel like you need to lead your own life, but if you're getting signs that you need to talk to him and reach out to him, then do it. But do it from a place, not a selfish place. Do it considering him and you and everything that's happening. Um, yeah, silence yourself, listen, listen carefully, and see what you hear. Um, I mean, it might be okay to reach out. It's a special, different situation. Yeah, it's not just that he wanted this. He didn't. He didn't want this for you guys. Um, if you do reach out, I mean, don't reach out to the point of bugging him every day or something like that. If he does consider it bugging. In other words, if you reach out and he answers you, depending on what he says, of course you can answer him back. But if he doesn't answer you, I wouldn't, go on and on. Wait till he does answer you back. Yes, you got it. Okay. Okay. Star Phoenix, you understand, but you were cheated on last year. So that's why it's scary. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you're cheated on, oh my goodness, of course you're going to be a little more gun shy, aren't you? I mean, yeah, proceed with caution. Um, Everybody's not going to cheat on you. Don't think that everyone's a cheater. I know women that think every man is going to cheat on them. No. And every woman will not cheat on you either. So take heart in that and just try to be discerning and choose someone that you feel is a faithful, loving person and is genuine. Star Phoenix, since when have you been into the tarot? Is it a passion? Well, it's funny because I cannot remember when I started reading the cards. I started reading regular cards. I think I was probably, I don't know, 4, 5, 6. And then when I first got my tarot deck, it was my first one I got in the 80s. And at that time, a lot of people were doing it in the place where I lived in Santa Barbara. A lot of people were doing it, and I was fascinated by it, just loved it. But I got married. My husband didn't really think it was, he didn't think it was good. He just, he laughed at me, basically. And I got away from it for a while. Every time I got married, and I did get married a few times, every time I got married, I just got away from the tarot. And then within days of having breakups or divorce, I got into the tarot again, and it made me feel good. And then in 1996, I believe it was, or maybe 97, I got into the tarot again, and I started reading professionally on the Psychic Readers Network in California. Um, well, I was in Nevada, but I was reading for the California Psychic Network. And I found that people were giving me feedback. I was doing it on the phone, and people were giving me really good feedback because, I mean, everybody's psychic to a certain extent, but it's hard to know if you don't get feedback. It's hard to know how accurate you are. And then when my cousin died a couple years ago, she wanted us to go. She was extremely psychic. She said I was more psychic than her, but I feel that she was much more psychic than I am. But she said, believe in yourself and do it. Actually, she said she wanted to do it with me, but I was too shy about it. I said, I don't know how good I am. I just, I just didn't have the confidence. And then when she died, and I saw her, and I saw a vision of her and God together, and she said, believe, I thought, yeah, I need to do this for myself and others. I want to help others. I've always wanted to help others. I feel like somehow, some way, I was going to be able to help heal people. I'm originally a teacher, but because I can't stand the sight of blood, but I wanted to heal people. And I started being able to remote view. I didn't have training, but I started to be able to do it. Didn't know what it was called. And it's just I could see things happening. Um, yeah, and it would be to a sound. It would be some sort of sound. Well, it was a recorder I had that broke, and I just had the top part. It was from a thrift store, beautiful wood, mahogany. And I blew into it one day, and I could see my boyfriend and what he was doing. So I asked him about it, and I was right. So, anyway, I'm giving you a very long answer, aren't I? So, anyway, off and on through my life, I have read the Tarot. And since reading it in the last couple of years and, being more confined because of the COVID, I really learned how much the Tarot helps. I mean, it started grounding me to a point. Maybe it was because I was meditating every day, but it was also I could see the ups and downs in life in the tarot. I really recommend studying them for anyone who wants self growth and wants to learn more about themselves. And then 3 days in a row, I asked, should I start a channel? I already had a channel, but it was just animals and nature on YouTube. But anyway, I said, should I? And I got 3 cards. Now I can't remember what the cards were, but they were all very positive. Yes, this is a thing to do. The next day I did it again because I didn't know if I really should do a YouTube channel, even though I had different signs. Well, I got the same 3 cards again. I mean, I shuffled like crazy. I mean, I separated the cards. So I was just doing a yes no question again, but the same cards came up. Then the next day, I did it again. Well, 3 times is a charm for me. It was the same 3 cards. So I started a YouTube channel. Oh, supporting character. Yes, please interrupt me. Can you ask a question? Yes. Yes. So anyway, I hope that, if I answer your question, it doesn't resonate, I mean, just throw it away. But, take the good, take what you think is valuable to you. And, I mean, this is just my opinion, but I'm asking for guidance, and I have been able to channel for a long time. So, yes, go ahead, supporting character. And hi, Nathan. Yeah, supporting character, you may ask a question. Let me look down, see if I missed anything. Yeah, Saron, yeah, in this situation, I would say, yeah, go ahead, reach out, tell him you're there. I feel like since you're asking this again and it's been some time, yeah, I think it's appropriate. I mean, he didn't tell you don't contact me, did he? I mean, it doesn't sound like that kind of situation. Sounds like he's just very overwhelmed. Okay, You heard Tim Walz is running for governor again. Yes, I heard that as well. And Nathan, I hope you go to my post because I posted an interview. Now I forget the guy's name. I wrote it down. Um, Scott Evans. He did an interview of Kamala, and I don't know if they formerly knew each other or if he just got her on his podcast, but it seemed very much like a friend having a friend over for dinner. And oh my goodness, it was so good, so uplifting. So check out that link in my posts, okay? And thank you for all the posts you have sent me, Nathan. Okay, Latoya. Hello, liked 6. Who's wanting to come back toward me? Possible zodiac sign. Zodiac sign. Who's wanting to come back towards you? You want someone you have been with in the past? Ooh, I got a card saying you're going to come into money or a possible inheritance. Let's see if I get anything about horoscopes. Intellectual. Let's see here. Yes, someone is going to come towards you. Also, you might be going on a journey. If you want a particular person to come towards you, I would definitely do some manifesting. This is the Magician. Okay, let's see here. I do have some astrology cards. Let me see if I can find a sign for you on who you're looking for. And what sign are you, Latoya? I will be right back. Oh. Okay. Oh, there it is. Just a moment. Okay. That's good. I'm getting my exercise standing up. Okay. Possible zodiac sign. I have these heavenly bodies astrology cards. I love astrology, but I don't know that much about it. I just know some basics. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I have this incredible book. Let me get this book. And what it does, it tells you, if you tell me your sign, because I can't seem to get this open. If you tell me your sign, I will tell you who your soulmates are, what their birthdays are. So, hold on. Tell you all my secrets. I'll tell you this wonderful book. I have been married a few times, and I've already married 2 of my soulmates. So, part of the problem is probably me. since I'm obviously not still with them. But at least it shows my picker was partly on track. So, okay, hold on. Latoya, what is your birthday, please? Latoya? Latoya? What is your birthday? I'm looking through. You're a Libra. So am I. And what day, please, that I can tell you your soulmates? What day? You don't have to give me the year. Just give me the day, and I'll tell you your soulmates. When they were born, the exact date they were born. Okay, you're October 10th. Thank you very much. October 10th. Yes, I've had this book for years. The Power of Birthday Stars and Numbers. It's an incredible book. Okay. Your soulmates. You might want to jot this down. Your soulmates were born. There's not just one soulmate, by the way. January 17th, February 15th, March 13th, April 11th, May 9th, June 7th, July 5th, August 3rd, September 1st, and two more. November 30th and December 28th. So, those are your soulmate birthday dates. Okay. Saron, all right. I already gave you an answer to your questions, so I'm going to go back and see if there are any other questions. Then I will give you your soulmates, okay? Let me see here. See if I missed anything. Okay. You blowing into a trumpet and then seeing stuff. Blowing. Oh, yeah. It was like a clarinet, a recorder. It was actually a wooden clarinet, but with the bottom taken off, it was like, you know, a recorder. It amazed me because I had never done it before, and then I tried it quite a few more times, and then I tried it by just using sounds like this. And I used I somehow lost that recorder. And then I started using a harmonica, and then I found that there were just certain sort of low tones that would do it for me. Okay, Saron, yes, and I will get to your soulmates. Latoya, get answer about past love triangle. Okay, that's you also, Latoya. I think I already answered one of your questions, so let me just see if there are any other questions, and if not, I'll get back to you. Oh, you got